Hey everybody, yesterday I finished grading your application assignments from week one. Apologize for the delay. The first couple of weeks of classes always get kind of busy, so it's kind of a lot of meetings and stuff. So I will strive to try to get those done a little quicker in the week moving forward. But I definitely always will get them done before the next assignment is due because I feel like it's imperative for you to be able to get my feedback so you can incorporate that into your next assignment. Across the board for the first round of papers, you guys did a really nice job. So I always like to pop in with the video and just share some common themes that I've seen, just so that people don't continue to make kind of the same mistakes and lose points, okay? So probably the biggest shortfall I saw in a lot of the papers was proper formatting of your reference page, okay? And if I deducted you for that, I also provided you with a link out to an APA resource that will help you with that. But again, definitely be sure you understand all the mechanics of how to format a reference page, as you will do that every week, and you'll do it in pretty much every class you take in the program. So that's definitely important. Also, use of acronyms. Perfectly fine to use an acronym, but remember you got to do it the APA way, where you define out the acronym the first time, then put it in parentheses right behind it. After that, any subsequent use, all you got to do is drop in the acronym, okay? So that applies for things like EHR, ICU, HIPAA, all of those things. So define it the first time, then move on, you're good, okay? Header use. At a minimum, you have to use level 1 headers. Now, I saw several people that they immediately jumped to a level 2 header. Keep in mind, a level 1 header, bold and centered, okay? Level 2 header is bold and left aligned, okay? I will tell you, for the weekly papers that you write in this class, you really don't need level 2 headers, okay? You can address the key points by just using level 1 headers. So what I recommend is, whatever the, kind of assignment requirements are, most of the time each of those bullet points kind of flows into a level 1 header, okay? So keep that in mind. Okay, use of contractions in APA style writing. Don't do it unless it's a quote, okay? Contractions are considered diction errors when you're writing in APA, okay? Next point I saw was every paper needs a conclusion, okay? Wrap it up, okay? What are our next steps? What are, concerns, summary, final thoughts, that sort of thing. You can take it a number of ways, but keep in mind a conclusion should always be level 1 header, so bold and centered, okay? Next couple of things I saw. Use of first person. Don't do it in APA. Okay, you're doing business scientific style writing, so you do not want to use first person. So that kind of flows to my next point, is I saw some people using what I call the I believe statements. So again, scientific research based writing. Respectfully, I don't care what you believe, I don't care what you think, and I don't care how you feel. Okay, just remove that from your vocabulary when writing at this level, okay? So just be bold, take a position, okay? And don't preface it with I think, I feel, I believe. Just state it and then have a source to back it up, okay? So that's very important, the source part of that, because right now, basically, you're demonstrating competency that you can research and find supporting data, okay? So it can't just be your opinion. It has to be backed up with something, all right? Another thing I noticed was a lot of papers had very, very short paragraphs, right? When you're writing at this level, a rough guideline is a paragraph needs 6 to 8 sentences, all right? Now, if you have 5, I'm not necessarily going to ding you on that, but, I saw some people that were giving me paragraphs that only had 2 sentences. No. Like I said, 6 to 8, if you drop down to 5 occasionally, that's okay, all right? So again, please be sure you review my feedback. I put the feedback in 2 places. It gets actually in text noted in the paper with in text kind of markup, but then also I will sometimes put comments in like the gradebook feedback as well. So again, please, if you can't find any of that, if any of it is unclear, if you feel I've made a mistake, I'm human, don't hesitate to reach out. I like to address this now so that if you lost points for something in week 1, it doesn't come back to haunt you for the remaining weeks, okay? And again, if you're at all unsure on how to cite something or if it's correct, I am always happy to answer those questions. So don't hesitate to reach out. So again, keep up the good work, and I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with here for week 2.